failing a whole bunch. The last one, basically, the whole rehearsing is basically, I would say, fucking up. Most men are not brave enough or prepared enough to fuck up. And then we make fun of motherfuckers that make mistakes. This is the great failing of masculinity. Anybody who does not have thousands of women, a huge dick, a bunch of money, and fucks up a lot is somehow a lesser man. We went from competition to superiority to hierarchy that's already baked in from when we were born. It's gotten out of hand. What's up, Cold Pimpin'? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's your boy. You see the scoreboard? I got the Russell straighter back. Everything is coming up, Russell. We'll talk about think, be, act. But let's hop into it. You'll see what I mean. Home for my bullshit. Visitor, the man I am becoming. You are becoming something. We'll chop it up. We'll do some examples. I'll try not to run my mouth forever.
Oh, welcome in.
Hi, everybody.
What's your name?
My name is Anna.
Anna, how old are you?
I'm 37.
And where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, but I live here.
Okay, nice. And what do you do?
I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I do a little freelance image consulting on the side.
Yes. Okay. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to do a lot of stuff for fun. Anything that allows me to dress up and look cute. I like to eat. I like to try new things to cook, try new restaurants. I like to be at home, so I like to bake cookies, take a bath, watch a series or something like that. So any and everything.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
Nothing to write home about. So you're going to want to tear her down or put her in a box. If you're feeling her, you're feeling her. If you don't, you don't. If you're feeling her, what do most people do? You're going to want to put her not up on a pedestal, but you're going to want to treat her more important than she is to you. This is what beauty does. It's kind of a psychological phenomenon. Is that bad? I don't care. But a lot of times we just act real different. So number one, come back home. Suck in a breath. Remember who the fuck you are. Remember the fuck you're wanting and doing. When we talk about thinking, a lot of people talk about confidence. Be confident with this bitch. But you need to think confidently. Then you would have to actually be confident in all things. And then you would have to act confident with your actions. That's a lot to sit there and say, I'm a king, I'm a king. Okay, are you thinking the thoughts of a king? Do you walk around your house like that? Or do you are you walking around work like that? Are you that king? And then do you act like a king would act? Would a king be drunk on Wednesday night trying to talk to two old hoes that you don't really even want to fuck? You see what I'm saying to you? But don't put her down to feel tall. That's another thing insecure people do. There's also a thing that's going to want to, you hear a lot about with these, I'm a boss and she ain't shit to me and all this. She's cool. You're the coolest. Let's leave it there.
I'm going to try to keep the list short.
Okay.
I look for someone encouraging, a God-fearing man. And when I say that, I don't mean you have to know every scripture, but be able to pray for me, pray for our family. Someone respectful, someone that has self-control. I don't like a heavy drinker, so yeah. That's what I look for in a man. Someone that's consistent.
So I got to pour up.
I value somebody that's going to be themselves in front of me and when they go home.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Children under 4. If you smoke cigarettes, anything of the opposite of what I just listed. So if you don't have a relationship with God, that's pretty much it. Just having self-control as a man, be able to lead.
There it is again.
So we did get a pop balloon.
My favorite word. Let's get into that very quickly. If you don't want to lead, I get it. There are times when I'm tired of it, right? What do you want to eat? Bitch, just pick what you want to eat. I don't fucking care. I got a lot going on. What do you want to do? You know what? You know what I don't want to do is listen to you. You know, it becomes, people always talk about, yeah, I'm the leader and I'm a drug to this bitch and, you know, she can't live her life without me. Well, that's good and bad. Like, sometimes the bitch, you like, damn, bitch, you don't think for yourself? Like, she wants a lot of, you know, she needs to want my direction and correction. Well, there's going to be a time where her head is completely empty and she says, give me direction and correction. Well, that's what she's trying to do in bed anyway. But most people don't want to lead because a lot of things happen bad to a leader. All the focus goes on a leader. The leader is the most likely person to fuck up. Everybody could laugh at the leader. Everybody could hurt the leader. Everybody could be jealous of the leader. And everybody could think this dude is not a leader. He's fucking stupid. So most people, including myself, will stay to the side because we don't want to have that attention. Well, I'm not saying learn to want that. But why not you as a leader? Tell me why not. Don't tell me why. Tell me why not. Why not you? What's wrong with you that you can't lead? And it's also, too, there's a great quote from The Wire, one of my favorite television shows. And he says, it's Marlo, and he's confronting the store cop, and he steals steals a couple lollipops. And Marlo walks out, and Marlo looks at him first, and then does it, and then looks at him again and walks away. And the cop, you know, obviously frustrated. And he comes out, he says, you think I want to work at this job? You know, so he's telling this sad fucking story. And, you know, Marlo says, basically, I don't give a fuck. Well, this is a grown man. And on the street, the grown man says, hey, you ain't going to be doing all that. And Marlo tells him, you want things to be one way. But it's the other way. You want things to be like porn where you just sit there and a bitch appears on your dick. You want it to be that way. You dream about it in that way. That would be the best way. But it's the other way. So what do we do with her? You said don't put her up on our shoulders. Don't push her down underneath our feet. Just put 30 pounds on the bitch and pretend she's normal. Would you be talking to her like, oh my God, oh my God? If she was about 30, 40 pounds heavier, you'd be like, I mean, I might could fuck. I mean, that's kind of where we're at, right? There's a reason for that I might talk about later, but she's not. I'll say it to you like this. When you got up this morning, did you say, oh my God, to the nigga in the mirror? No. So, what do you think she said? You think she said, I'm a queen. She said, oh, I got cellulite, I got this. I don't look white enough. I don't look black enough. Look at this fat roll. Look at this weird hair on my neck. That's how they think, right? Plus 20, you know, and what do they do all day? TikTok doing half the work for you. I need a device that makes him extraordinarily insecure and in need of a rock-solid man. She looking at other bitches all day who all lied and did AI. I just found out you could do that. I did not know that a person I know, they have an AI photo on their corporate web, blah, blah, blah. I said, I didn't even know that was possible. I did not know that was possible. So she's competing with AI bitches. Take away these rolls of fat. So she don't see what you see. She would like to feel what it's like to be beautiful. But here's our unfortunate side. She's going to need you to be more beautiful. If you had a great jump shot and I complimented your jump shot, you say, hey, thanks, man. I've been working on it. If Steph Curry complimented your jump shot, are you with me?
My hands ended up popping. Okay, let's start here with your name and age.
My name is Jeremy Roy. My age is 34.
Jeremy, what do you do?
Hang on. I like that. All right, Jeremy Roy. I like that a lot. I like both names. I like looking him straight up. I think he's high, but still, I like it.
Right now, I work at the biggest distribution in Arizona.
No,
I work
you,
for Function
no, you don't. No, you a box handler. Don't matter. I would have said that too.
Foods out here in Arizona. So it's a big warehouse distribution. We distribute all food to different products in different big stores.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Cause she said she don't like a heavy drinker. I just got done drinking.
Give him 2 points. No. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because I think a lot of them probably drank before. I knew a lot of women that do that too. Women do that. All right. I've never done it. So a lot of times, a lot of times I don't think we think like that. Especially if you've never lived that way. Like, I didn't know like dudes were faking their height, but I'm not short. I'm 6 foot tall, 5'11" and a half, but I round up. They don't got to know. You know, I don't know if I give, you know, I might give myself an inch. You know, if I was 5'5", I might be like, yeah, I'm 5'6". She don't be knowing. What's she gonna do? Pull out a ruler? But hey, I'm not encouraging you to lie. I'm just saying, hey, why not? You know, but what I'm saying though is he's being himself, but we don't think that that's gonna work with women, because that really wouldn't just always work with us. You know, if some bitch said, hey, I hate my life completely, you wouldn't be like, okay, this is her. I can't wait. Well, sometimes being who you are plays too, because it plays as authentic and honest. Well, authentic and honest goes everywhere. Everything you're showing this bitch is going to be everywhere. Everything you show to other people is them inferring what you are. You don't live your life like that, but you need to live it subconsciously so fucking much that they'll get the general idea just watching you do what you do.
Thank you for being honest. Was you drinking heavy here?
I was drinking heavy here and before I got here.
It's hot. It's too hot to be drinking. See, that's a no. If you could drink in this heat.
No. Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Not really. He's handsome, but I'm not a fan of the outfit, which I'm not picky about that because that can be changed. But that's what you chose to wear. So no, thank you.
Yes, I appreciate that.
No worries.
It don't matter. That don't matter. A lot of it don't matter. See, a lot of times with the rejection, I fear. Let's see. When I have fear of rejection, let's see what I would do. It's almost like it's a rebuke of me, which it ain't, right? It's just like, I mean, she could just be like, I have a boyfriend. That's a rebuke of my whole character. Well, what also happens is if I don't like myself at all, then that really, really stings. If I told you you had a diamond and you said, that's a piece of shit in your hand, you said, nigga, what's wrong with you? But you wouldn't do that with her. If she said, you're not my type, you wouldn't be like, bitch, what's wrong with you? But your mentality should be, shit, I can't believe that you didn't pick a nigga. Mentality is free. Shit, it don't cost you nothing. What am I supposed to do? Have a realistic mentality because everybody else do? Well, I see how those motherfuckers live. You know, some of these bitches that think that they, I need to have Ruth Chris. I mean, I've never met a bitch I would take to that place. Plus, I heard it's not very good steak. Plus, I don't get it in for steak. But I can't be mad at the mentality. Well, you want to like a bitch, I'm a terrible human being. I'm waiting for a man to save me. And that comes from, I want the easiest route possible, which is okay. But what you're also saying is, I want the easiest route possible because I'm largely docile and I'm largely afraid. That's what you see a lot of red pill. You are not red pill. You are not docile and afraid. Jesus Christ. You're not docile and afraid.
Like this way. All right. So we do still have quite a few guys with their balloons unpopped. So let me hand you a pick.
I didn't think it was going to go this way. Okay, so.
Hold on to that. And I'm going to have you pop. Let's go with 2 balloons.
Okay, well, charge.
I have stuff written down. I swear to God, my mind just creates it sometimes. She just told you she was insecure. And I'm showing it to you so I don't have to be in it. She's insecure, whether you like it or not. You want it to be one way, she's confident and she thinks she's a shit. There's another thing that ain't your way. She is insecure. Arlette is insecure. Arlette probably looked at this dress for 25 minutes. And there are days when Arlette thinks everybody is looking at her flab on her arms. I guarantee that. She's insecure. Now, that's not to be taken advantage of. Most people are insecure. Most people also have anxiety. Anxiety keeps us alive. You have anxiety about bears. You have anxiety about talking to strangers because your parents told you not to talk to strangers. You would be great at talking to strangers if your parents let you do that. So there's no, again, we just kick ourselves. Oh, I suck. I'm a virgin. I don't have hoes. No. Whatever your body count is, whatever you are, is typically a result of your surroundings, your circumstances, and what you were taught. It's just that you can no longer rely on that as an excuse for anything. Right? It's like when it's like a white person, they come to me, they say, hey, what's going on, nigger? I said, what the fuck? We say, oh, well, we use that word all the time in my small town. And it's just how I was raised. And look, society is largely racist sometimes. So, hey, it is what it is. You ever heard somebody, well, he's old, so he can talk like that. No. He knows it's racist. He wouldn't go down to the hood and say this. Right? So, that's where we have to be in our minds. I lost the point on that one. I know where I'm headed with it. But she's insecure is my point. So remember I said she doesn't see what you see. So what do you need to do? You are the thing that needs to take that off her mind. That's your job. They will shit on masculinity until the cows come home because it doesn't always look like it does something. But it takes this off her mind. How do I take insecurity off this bitch mind? How do I take insecurity off my mind? You're going to be insecure in some situations. Don't tell me you're not insecure. Tell me how you deal with your insecurities. Don't pretend to be perfect because it's cool. I don't pretend. I ain't going to tell you, oh, yeah, I never have moments where I'm not confident. If they put a scalpel in my hand and said, I'm going to walk you through this over the phone, I'd be like, yo, you have somebody else. I'm not getting sued for trying to, I'm not going to, but you'd have to have a thing that says, okay, cool. And the thing cannot be, that doesn't solve the problem. That doesn't solve the fucking problem. You know, if a lion was after me, I'd be like, well, screaming ain't going to solve shit. You have to have a way to immediately get to the place in your mind that handles that. Remembering that you've done it before, making it habit is a very good way. But do you honestly have faith in yourself to handle adverse circumstances? And I'm going to say that one more time. Do you have faith in yourself to have handle adverse circumstances? Can you think of some times when you did that and you shouldn't have succeeded? Or you should have broken, or you didn't know you were capable of that? Now, doesn't that sound like a part of confidence? The faith that I can handle myself in adverse circumstances. Now run to her and say approach anxiety. Do you see where things start to connect up? It's not that they just expect us to be, see, that's the problem. We see things visually. I'll give you this one. I didn't want to. Because men see things visually and by acquisitions and everything is like that way, we think that women work the same way. She's looking for a leader. How do I show I'm a leader with my 10-inch dick? She's looking for a man who can soothe her when she's really insecure. Tell me how my money does that. Tell me how my money and my dick and my body means all of these qualities that she hasn't even thought about. Because remember, if a woman is all insecurities and emotions and she's stupid and she can't walk around in the world by herself because she's a dummy, okay, cool. Who should she trust to handle all of that? Every nigga who's got a car? It defies logic. We are perhaps more illogical than women. The thing that turns her on is a car. Good God. So if you skipped out of a car, butt naked and smelling like dog shit, she's going to run up and fuck you. And come on, man. It don't even make no sense. Half y'all get mad at the simps, right? Stop getting mad at the simps. They're niggas who are just like you with money. They're insecure motherfuckers. I'm not to call you insecure, not to call myself insecure. This is not a name calling. See, a lot of this shit is not name calling. We take it that way. That's our insecurity. That's good, though. A nigga should have some chips on his shoulder. I wouldn't trust you if you didn't have a chip on your shoulder. That's the motivation, is the chip. I'm going to hate a bitch for that. No, use that chip as some motivation. Shout out to my haters. You can't see me from way down there.
Just to our lady, not to my heart, because I would not pop on nobody based off what you're wearing. So I'm going to just go with my jitters. I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't like being right, but I'm often right.
Okay, one more. All right, let's start with the first one you popped. We can have your name and age.
Lawrence, 45.
And Lawrence, what do you?
Strength in adversity. I like the fit. Let's give him points. So far, we're doing all right. We didn't win with the bitch, but there's a lot of women in the world, right? Well, work with one ain't gonna work with the other. So how you gonna act? You're gonna act like every bitch is gonna. There's a move to make. There's always. This is the move that makes the bitch. Come on, man. Sometimes you get them off pure sexual energy. Sometimes you get them off, I don't know, maybe a fetish. Sometimes you get them off of the bitch is ovulating. It's a lot of reasons to get a bitch. Stop worrying about the keys to get the motherfucker. What can you show this motherfucker? What can you lead? What can you influence? Influence to lead, then show her.
You do.
I'm a retired military, and I'm a government contractor.
All right now.
Thank you for your service. So why was your
All
balloon
right now. I like that.
unpopped?
She looked good. I love
Hell
the
yeah.
outfit, love the shoes,
Hell yeah.
love the height. Yeah,
Thank you. 4'11".
yeah.
Four
That's,
letters.
that's pretty much it.
Okay. And now, why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I don't really have a good reason. I just popped because I had to go between all the people. I don't know. Maybe it was the hat. Maybe I wanted to see what kind of hair you had, or if you have any under there. But that was probably all. Just the hat.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you bald?
I am.
See, I like bald.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
So you can get butthurt about it, or you can think that you're going to win. Remember, the mindset is free. I mean, what's all this? Why would your mindset be, goddamn, I suck at life. I can see why that bitch hate me. Like, and then get away from her with the mindset. People say, okay, I'm going to put on this mindset to get the bitches. Just tell me pure strength, if you was on an island, what mindset you'd want to have. If it was a fat hoe and two fat hoes looking at you, what's the mindset you would still want to maintain? See, a lot of motherfuckers that act real regular around a couple fat ugly hoes. They'll be funny, they'll be this, they'll that. Get a new bitch, you put on a whole new personality. I've done that shit, but man, I don't even sound like this. I got a hella 100 funny stories about me. Man, I don't even talk like this. It's like, why would you say something like that? You don't even talk like that. Here we go.
Going over here. Your name and age.
But again, like if she was 30 pounds more, you wouldn't be all offended. So what's that? Her fault for being pretty? If she was 300 pounds and she said, "I won't fuck you today," you'd be like, "Damn, this is terrible. It's gonna ruin my life." But look, she looked good. So what? It hurts more. It counts for more points, and that's the psychological phenomenon. Basically, shorthand, because she's beautiful, it counts for more points. We assign qualities to people that are beautiful. And also, beauty is rare. Don't pretend like what she got is everywhere, all the time. She got beauty, she got pussy, and she fit, right? That's a lot. It's a lot more than you think it is. There's a bunch of OnlyFans motherfuckers who will attest to the fact that that's a lot on both sides. So, that being said, she's got what she's got. I can sit there and say, pretend she's ugly, but she not. I'm saying, how would you act if she was? And why do you change so violently? If you can justify that, then you can justify why you act all fucking weird.
Garfion, 37.
And James, what do you do?
Actor, security guard, and a podcast host of Just Acting Up Show.
Okay.
And where was your balloon unpopped?
I
The
like
2 points because you took the day off from your security job to lie.
in herself, how she carries herself. She speaks very articulate, lovely woman, a queen. Other than that, yeah, I just wanted to hear what
Whoa. Points. Whoa. First of all, this shirt is a little tight. You probably should have went one more size up. You look like you're holding your breath. Okay. Let's see if I can get you there. The number one thing a bitch is gonna need off the top. Oh, it's got to be looks. It's got to be money. Okay. You've seen women in bars never go to the bathroom in tandem. And also, you've also seen them sometimes cover their drink with either their hand or a napkin. Ever wondered why women go to bars in pairs? That's one of the reasons why. The other is rampant insecurity. You do better in big groups. You can hide in big groups. Even the leader can be hiding. You know, I see this from a lot of men too. I'm the alpha. When there's a group, I'm at the head of the group. A lot of times the group reaffirms his status over and over again. They laugh with him. They pat him on the back. They think that everything he says is interesting. And it kind of builds as kind of a monster in and of itself. He feeds off that. They feed off him going bigger and bigger. I think you'll see something similar with Trump. He worries me at times, but I just think it's a monster that's going to eat itself. He's got too many people that kiss his ass. And when you do that, then every fucking stupid idea, and he's going to have a lot of them, but he might be able to actually be the first person that if he thinks something stupid, it can actually happen. Right? So that's just going to blow itself up. Anyway, I forget where I was headed with that. But you don't, first of all, this shirt is too tight. But you see how he counted himself out. Good morning, Queen. Hello. Again, this was a dude that he made himself short by putting her on top of his shoulders. So he took the shoe on her foot. Visualize her. He's taking her leg and saying, "Push me down, because that's where I belong." And she's saying, I don't want that shit. Do you know what I looked at in the morning? God, I want to be excited by a real motherfucker that's about to do all kind of things to me, to my mind, body, and brain, right? And plus, I'm bored. Well, this nigga sitting there going, my queen, but she ain't no queen. She's bored, right? So, the beauty makes you assign qualities that's not there. You should do that for yourself rather than her. Do you see yourself as beautiful? Do you see your mind as beautiful? Do you see your masculinity as beautiful? What's great about it? Tell me. My fuck game and my money. But fuck your money. If I take away your money and your dick, well, tell me what's special about you. Talk that shit. And don't tell it to me regular. Tell it to me like, nigga, you ain't know. Think, be, act. What comes before that? Thank you for staying this long. Well, thinking is imagining and knowing what you want. Before that, before I get to the thinking it, I got to imagine it, which is the fun part, and knowing what I want, which is the specific part. That's free. You can know and want, however ridiculous it is, you can't be ashamed of that. Okay? But then the B part, well, that's becoming, and the act is not acting as if. The act is actually what's behind it, which is the practice rehearsal. The doing it in small doses, the baby steps, the falling on your face, the failure, the blood. This is the part red pill fears. This is the part every man fears. But that's how you get to that place. Unfortunately, like Marlo, it's only the one way. Baby before pimp stepping. You're going to fall 75,000 times before you get you learn how to walk, and then you're going to fail walking. You're going to run into walls. You ever seen baby just run into a wall? Turn the corner. Yeah, slow down. Boom. Start crying. Like, what the fuck you crying for? You ran into the cupboard, idiot. Babies are idiots, but we don't laugh at babies. Do the same. Treat yourself like a baby. Why would you laugh at every attempt you make towards good? I'm sorry, it works. What do they do with babies? Every time he does something, they clap. Well, you got to learn to self-validate. Clap for yourself. I did that stupid. I bought the program that's going to help me do the thing on the computer. And I read a page of it. Okay, great. Give yourself a big old hug. I don't give a fuck. We're all just little nudie turtles trying to be act tough in the world. But you baby step it. You know, I don't care if you sell dope. The nigga just don't hand you a pack. He says, okay, go to this block, wear this, show up at 8:30. I will have one thing for you. We will see how you do. And then he takes you through it. Probably, this is my summation. He takes you through it before he puts you out on the street. And then it's your dumb ass sitting there for 12 fucking hours. You don't just become a kingpin. Oh, we're going to make him kingpin. Same thing with becoming a man. You're just not going to get to wear the crown because you thought about it. Did you take your baby steps and fall on your face? Okay, doing what?
And why'd you end up
Thank
popping
you. You have
his?
beautiful eyes. I just really didn't like the outfit. I feel like it could have been better, which I normally don't pop off clothes because that can be adjusted. That's what I do. I dress people. So,
all
yeah,
good.
but I just had to go off of right now.
all
So,
good.
yes, I love your eyes. So
Thank you,
handsome.
love.
Thank you. All right,
This
let's
is
head.
too much. See, he's a big nigga. You said this big nigga ain't pulling her. Well, what happened? Like I said, man, you don't know what's inside this bitch till you know what's inside the motherfucker. If anything you think about this bitch, your brain put there. Oh, she looked like a little hoe. This a BBL. I know what the BBL means. She got this as a BBL. This gotta be. Well, that's a BBL. Never mind. What you think? I think it's a BBL. Anyway. She got some ass, don't she? But you say she a hoe, she a this, she a that, you know, she this, she that. And then she doing, what else she tell you? She said, I'm a makeup person. He said, oh, see, that's what she probably makeup and, you know, doing all this. I know makeup artists, they want a lot of nails done and this and the green hair and that. And I get it. Your experiences also sour things, but you don't be knowing. Like, you don't know what I'm really like, even though I talk. I don't know what you really like. You don't know what this fat motherfucker do for real. Maybe he's a wild boy. Maybe he got some kind of weird ass fetish. Maybe his mom picked out the suit. It's tough to live in that world, but that means a man don't make judgments. That means his skin color don't fucking matter. That means the fact that he's gay don't fucking matter. That means the fact that they trans don't matter. He poor, it don't matter. He rich, it don't matter. That's what they fear, right? Well, it is what it is. But we doing the same thing with hoes. We doing the same, oh, she this, she that. Arlette, she a classy. This one, she a hoe. Why? Because Arlette holds a microphone and you know her name and she acts? No, you know it because you observed her over and over and over again. You don't know it off rip. Okay, well, now flip that to your situation, talking to her, talking to other people. What do you want people to know and see off rip? It's okay to imagine something or to not have that, but what do you want them to know and see? What do you want? Not what works. Well, not fuck what works. What would you want people to know and see? What are you wanting to present to the people off rip? Okay. Now we know what we want at least, and we can imagine it, and we can go farther with it. Remember, we're realistically. A man is realism. So we don't just imagine and let it go. That's a fantasy. Women get to do that. I wish he would do this, and we would go over here, and we would hold hands together. It'd be so nice, da da da. Well, a man plans that vacation, plans where they're sitting on the plane. He makes sure he's got the time off. He makes sure he knows how we're going to pay for the meals, know where we're going to go, where the danger zones are. That's the realism. It's stupid to think that a woman just wants a big dick and the perfect face. It's stupid because you're ignoring what realistic things men do. Continue.
Back this way. We are down to 4 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask our remaining guys a question.
Okay. Where do you reside? Do you have kids? And are you in a career that you love? Can I do a 3 too?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do all of those.
Let's go over here then. Name and age first.
Okay, my name is Adam. I'm 42. No, 40.
Okay, I got 30 seconds to make some sort of impression. I got to show her something. But it don't matter if you don't like working it that way. You got 30 seconds to show her something. I need to influence her to want to continue to talk to me. I can't make her do anything, but I can influence in my favor. How do I do that? How would you do that? Once I've influenced her, I want to propose her to let me lead. I have approach anxiety. Well, you have anxiety about the influencing conversation, introduction, and the proposal into the leadership. Why would she sign up for your leadership? You don't like it, I don't make the rules. We get a lot of other stuff. Well, you ain't gonna cook and clean for her if that's your little fantasy. You're not gonna do all. You're not gonna suck you. You're not gonna lick her pussy all the time. You're not gonna wake her up licking her pussy, right? Well, what do you want? Well, there's good things and bad things, right? She probably don't want to suck a dick, but she'll do it anyway because she loves you, or she likes you, or she's attracted to you, or just make you feel good. She probably got 100 reasons why she do 100 things. I'm not a woman. To feel appreciated, to show it, to get joy from showing the man she loves, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you get to have all that, and then she get to have this.
3. And I live in Casa Grande. And
what do you do?
Oh, case manager for the States.
Mm-hmm. Do you love that? Or is that
Yes.
something you just do to pass you?
It's actually pretty interesting because you get to really help people.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to people's house and you actually see really how people live.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right. She asked a stupid fucking question. And now we got a stupid fucking answer. Remember, I got less than a minute, right? How do I... It's obvious right now, right? You could smile. That might influence her. You could be more relaxed. Again, I'll give you this one too. We lead her feelings. We don't say, I want her to feel relaxed. We don't do that. We would be relaxed, lead her to a place where we're relaxed so she can relax. Anything you want that bitch to feel has to be in a place you design, in a place you take her to. I want to make her feel relaxed enough to come on my dick 3 times. Cool. Where is this taking place? Okay. And what are the things you are doing that allow for a relaxed state? You can't make her do anything. You cannot make her body come, but how would you get her mind so in tune with the feeling and the desire and the emotions so as to be in that place. This is what we're doing in conversation. So if I fold my arms, this is a problem. This is a very defensive thing. If I wear I don't know what this, maybe this is an African style, whatever. But now I'm kind of in a boring conversation about my job. Well, this is okay, but if all I do is answer a question, what if somebody found out about me? If I say, what do I do? Well, actually, I fucking love what I do. I'm good at it. I work in I'm a tech security guard. And that may not sound like much, but you know what? I actually go through training, and you know, it gives me time to pursue my other passion, which is I want to write a book. I actually did that. Wrote a book while I was a security guard. But and who is it? Bill James, the dude that changed Moneyball, that Moneyball dude. He was a security guard, and he wrote Moneyball while he was a security guard. Right? He was like, "Yo, they gonna leave me alone. I got nights. I get 12 hours to fuck off. I'm gonna write this book." He did it. He changed the face of baseball. See? So you want to say, well, you can't say you were a security guard and this and that, but that's you guessing for her again. That's the most dangerous thing Red Pill does. And I've even watched girls who were attracted get talked out of it at some of those Red Pill roundtables. And they'll be like laughing and they're fun and they're drinking and they're like, oh, okay, this is a fun, playful question. Oh no, your fucking nature is this, da, 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 da. And this makes you, what's your body count? Oh, that's times 3 and all this. And I just watch the light go out of their eyes. So the problem is that you don't know if she's interested. What you're doing is you're making a calculation based upon safety. And you're also making a calculation, and I notice, based upon likelihood. The problem is the likelihood is most often based upon what you think of yourself. She didn't even have to do anything. You did it to yourself. That's why we call it me versus my bullshit. You did it to yourself. Like she's jogging, and you're like, damn, she looked too good. I don't think I'm gonna make it happen. She's probably gonna say no. Look at her hair. She got everything done. I'm looking bummy. Da da da. See, she didn't do nothing but jog. Then you say something real weak. You be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she like click her tongue and walk on. Well, she a bitch. She a bitch. Maybe she liked you, but she said, "Hey, how you doing?" I ain't know, hey. Or you had a frown on your face, or you looked away when you said it. Could be 100 million things that may or may not have to do with you. Don't beat yourself over every no. It's not always you. They're like, yo, I don't date black guys. Well, that's a no because the bitch is stupid. Can't get mad at her for that. There we go.
And, trying to make sure that, because I work with kids, so trying to make sure that the kids, that environment is going to be safe for the kids.
Okay.
So it's really important. So I love the job.
I think the last one is, do they have any kids?
No.
No.
Okay. Let's go on over here. Your name and age first.
Bryson Lawson, 43. I'm a fashion consultant. Also, I'm a fashion stylist. And I'm an education specialist. I love what I do. Fashion first.
Okay.
I have a son. He 11. Bryce, my joy. As far you said, what was the last question?
Where they from?
Get your taste buds ready, because we're bringing.
Do you reside here?
I don't reside. I reside right now in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age first.
I don't really feel any kind of way about it. Like we know he's a father. He was confident enough talking about his fashion. We really didn't have a conversation. I really didn't get to influence her. I really did not get the opportunity to influence her. She just asked a quick question and I answered quickly. Do I have to answer quickly? And do I have to answer the way she wants me to answer? And do I have to answer like she can't look at me and be fascinated with the motherfucker? You can become fascinating. That's a thing.
My name is Andrico Gibson. I'm 38. What was the question?
Do you have any kids? What do you do, and where do you live?
I got 2 kids, 8 and 11, 2 boys. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm the CEO of the famous wing spot Midwest Coney Connection in Houston. And I act and stuff like that, but nothing major.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a kind of an impressive list. He doesn't seem to be that impressed with this. Are you impressed with your life? If not, why not? What are you doing about it? A lot of it's almost like with men, just because of what has to happen, I guess. It's not we just get to chill. Beauty, I think that's what we envy in women. They get to chill. But they also get to chill in large part because it's the thing that keeps them the safest. If they went out and tried to fuck every nigga that they desired, it could go really, really badly, really, really fast. I think, but we don't get to do that. We have to do stuff. And we have to make things happen out of nothing. We've got to take this conversation and make it into something. Remember, I want to relax her, number one. Okay, cool. What's that sound like? What's that look like? How am I moving? How am I talking? Where am I looking? How am I communicating my natural state of relaxation? How do I relax myself? Play music in your head? Do you remind yourself something? Do you meditate real quick? Do you suck in a breath? Do you have your hype man come out, start talking some shit to you? Do you narrate a successful story in your mind? What do you do? Whatever it is you do, that's where you got to be at. What is your relaxed state? And how do you get there naturally?
At least your name and age and the answer to her questions.
My name's Rashid Severa. I'm 45. I live in Tampa, Florida. I got 2 kids, 21 in college, 6 and stay in Georgia.
What do you do?
Commercial roofing inspector. I've been doing that for 12 years. Then I design and I build restaurants, so I get hands-on with it. And I own 2 Airbnb properties.
That's nice.
I love the black business. Shout out black people. I think every white person should have to watch this shit. My biggest problem with it is the glasses. I don't like these, and women want to see your eyes, and he had bad eye contact. And then the only thing I had was businesses. Well, she gonna want that. She had Atlanta hoe. She this, she that. Okay, maybe so. But again, we know she wants a realistic man. We know she wants her feelings to be had. We know her body's on high alert with anxiety. We know her mind is on high alert with anxiety. She has insecurities and she doesn't see herself as a bad bitch, but she'd like to feel like one if she could meet a real motherfucker. Okay. You tell me how being the CEO is going to make that happen in her life. Okay. Let's keep it going.
All right. Is that time? You do have to pop one more balloon.
Okay, can I say what my answer mine just in case you want to pop
just
on
in
me?
case.
Okay, so I have 2 children. Well, 2 young adults. I have a 21-year-old daughter. She lives on her own. Shout out to the Allure Collective, best birder in Phoenix. And then I have a 17-year-old son. He's a senior.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Y'all already know that. And I live here in Arizona, but I'm from St. Louis.
There's a temptation. Don't go ahead of the game. Oh, she got 2 sons. That means this. We haven't got to the sons yet. Okay. Well, we don't need to go anywhere farther than that. Oh, that means that she got 2 baby daddies. How many baby daddies? I don't want to get, no. We are not there yet. Let's get this influencing leadership, confident motherfucking man thing on first. Let's make a connection. And we've talked about the switches. We need to set the place where she can start flicking on switches. So let's set the table. We are the table. We built the table. We woke up the table. I'm going to have table dreams. I'm going to have table nightmares. This bitch just got to sit down and be ready to eat, and then I'm going to show her some things. I know that's simp. That's this. Okay, what else did you think it was? Well, on the TV shows, it looked like a nigga is good looking and they talk for 15 seconds on Love is Blind and it just magically happened. Okay. Well, in the movies, they start talking and they immediately cut to sex.
Okay. Nice. All right. Ooh.
Oh!
Okay, let's go.
Man down.
Popping.
Why?
All right, why did you pop your balloon?
Oh, he gonna count himself out. I can look at this. He gonna count himself out. Watch this.
I live in Houston. Traveling ain't bad, but you know, you live way out here in Phoenix. It's hot as hell.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay.
You beautiful though.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You beautiful.
So it was just the distance for you.
It's just the distance. I mean, I don't know. 21-year-old too. How old are you?
She live on her own. I'm 37.
Are you 30? Oh, we the same age. Okay.
Whoops. This is like -19 right now. And I'll tell you why. Well, you already know why. But yeah, this the leadership. This my influence. My invitation, my influence. I'm going to extend you this opportunity to be with a real motherfucker. But check this out. You can't. I don't think I can handle a woman with a 21-year-old son. That would be real tough. You see how fucking stupid you sound? If you borrow these losers' mindsets and you borrow their thoughts, I swear to God, you're just going to look stupider and stupider more and more. Some of the things they say. A woman's body count is ×3. You know what I have never felt inside some pussy is another man's imprinted. I mean, that's me. Well, if you felt it was deep, it was me. I know everybody think that. I have never ever thought about another man when I was knee deep in some pussy. Why am I worried about him now? Is she clean? Good. And if she knows how to fuck, or the more that, hopefully she knows how to suck some great dick. How am I going to get some terrible? I want a virgin. It's going to be the worst head you've ever had. It's going to be the worst sex you've ever had. And maybe that was your plan. You go around giving bitches horrible sex. And then you want them to cook and clean and serve you like a king. You do nothing at all that resembles the work or the practice or the habits of a king. But for some odd reason, this bitch has got to be stupid.
Yeah, I had her when I was little.
You beautiful though.
Thank you.
And now is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he's handsome. I like the way he's dressed.
Oh, thank you.
I like
All you had to do was give her a reason. I don't care if you had to open your mouth to give her a reason. Walk by her and look her in the eye. Give her something. Smile. Greet her. All you had to do was give this. She felt you. You had to give her a reason, and then you had to keep on giving her more reasons. You got reasons why you should lose. Want to turn around and blame them on her. Well, you know, it's the 21-year-old son got to me. What's going to happen with him? You think he don't want his mom to be fucking happy? What a retard. And the other one's 17. You know what that means? You'll never see these niggas. It's the perfect situation. When they're 2, you can't get away from them. When they're 21, you'll never see these niggas. There'll probably be good food in the house, what the kids eat. She probably gonna know how to cook. She been cooking for 2 grown men.
Though, but it's personal preference.
It was last minute.
Yeah, it's personal preference. I get it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Look, you making me want to walk backwards too hard.
You don't have to walk backwards. All right, so we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Another question. So hypothetically, if we were dating for a while, let's say like 3 months, and we build up a rapport of talking all the time, and maybe we go one day or something without talking, or I don't answer, how do you go about communicating something you don't like?
Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch.
Well, that was a stupid fucking question. Just stupid. Here's another reason you can't be blown away with her. The bitch don't know what the fuck she doing. The next time you meet a bitch, say, "Oh, we the queens." Okay, cool. How do you get a man? How do you lead the man to have sex and take you out, or lead him on a date, and then lead you? How do you lead a great relationship? She don't fucking know. She don't fucking know. So now you got to deal with a woman that don't know nothing about doing nothing. But you're supposed to change your mind behind what's in her mind. Oh, she not going to like this. I better count myself out. Again, it defies reason. No, she don't know how to fuck. She don't know how to fuck. She never fucked. She don't know how to fuck and put a dick inside somebody. So, yes, to your point, she shouldn't be able to criticize it. She's criticizing the feeling you gave her. You think she honestly tells the difference between half an inch or an inch? You think there's a huge difference she feels? If you're blessed with big, you got big. If you weren't, you weren't. What do you want to do? Go to the store and give it back? I like my dick. Hello, Dick. How you doing?
Let's start there and head back this way. All right, we'll start over here.
Yeah, my dick wants to
You
say
said,
hello.
How do I go about communicating something I don't like?
Yes, like especially if we like been dating for a while, not like something fresh, because of course you don't really have much to
if me
say.
and you've been dating and we talking about a couple months and you go missing,
Not go missing, or maybe something is off. Like I don't answer all the time. I do hair, so a lot of times I'm hands-on doing hair, or I'm doing something and I'll forget to text back, or it'll take me longer to
you got to turn
respond.
that location on anyway, so you already gonna have that location on. I'm already gonna know it. Yeah.
Nigga, what? What? Even my man looked at him like, nigga, you can't say that out loud. Nigga, what? You can't say that. Wow. She might pop right now. Okay, there was a way to handle that. And listen, what they call it, maintain the frame. What we call it, strength through adversity. Strength through adversity. That's all it is. She's saying if I don't talk to you for a day, that's an adverse circumstance. How would you show strength in that circumstance? Okay, cool. There's pretty much 2 answers. One, I don't give a shit. Or 2, I will communicate if I need to talk to you. After 2 months, I never fuck with your money in the same way I don't expect you to fuck with mine. Usually when I text, I get right to the point. You're going to know what I need. And I'm going to need you to respond if it's something important. But 2 months in, I don't know how serious things are going to be. But even 8 months in, I'm never going to be all up in under you. I want you to think about me when you're doing that hair now. I mean, I want you to smile and dream upon me. Put that smile on your face. You know, put a little pep in your step, get an extra tip, you know what I'm saying to you. But, like, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you resolve communication?
I'm going to get a little clingy with it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We go to dating for a couple of while. I'm going to like you, you like me, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you'll know the algorithm. That's cool. That's understandable.
All right, thank you. All right, and what about over here?
As far as you going ghost, I be in my own world sometimes. I'm just like you, and that might be my biggest problem too. So, but you going ghost won't be a problem. You know, as long as we communicate, I would just text you and, you know, just make sure I check on you, see if everything good.
He's got the right answer. I know it was similar to mine, but what I'm missing is the big man leading the big job. Remember, she wants to date up. If you met a bitch and she had 2 tits and she had a vagina, she wants to date up. Well, I ain't got the money and she better looking and she live in Miami, That's not what I'm talking about. She doesn't always lead herself. She doesn't strengthen herself, empower herself. She doesn't fuck herself. The dildo does like probably 2% of what we can do. And she knows that. She'll front, be like, I can get a dildo. And they feel 3 times stronger than we do. She knows she's lying. You don't have to go back and forth when you know they're lying. Smile and joke about it. But could use some leadership here and say, when I communicate, and it's important, the communication will have you probably looking for an answer. But if I'm just hitting you up to see how your day is going, you're busy and we've communicated that, you'll never have to worry about me. I've got plenty to do with my time, and I only date hustlers. I only date real bitches. You see what I'm saying to you? Like, I am prepared to have you. I am prepared to fuck you. I am prepared to take you on this dinner date. So if she's asking basic, stupid fucking questions on the interview, how you out here like, yeah, I would hope that we would communicate with each other. It's a good answer, but it's not the man answer. It's still the grown boy answer. Not that you're a boy, but you have to, I think you can agree at this point that there's not every man who is 25 or 49 you would consider a man. So there are things you would have to do and become to become that. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, let her know what you can do. Like, if you talking online, like, let her know what you could do. I know it's going to sound weird. But it's letting her know, what you looking for. The Match.com is going to say something stupid. What are you looking for? Well, what are you looking at? What can you do? Like, what are you capable of? I'm a sexy motherfucker, big. I'm just looking to put a smile on a woman's face, put some wisdom in her mind, and I like to live an adventurous lifestyle. So if you're, I would love to, be able to go out and be adventurous and go home and be adventurous. You know how we do. That's going to be way better than anything that's like, I like jazz. Like you saying, look, I've already prepared to be with the motherfucker. And if you don't know the answers to the questions, take that survey and just take it home and write it down. Okay, cool. What are your favorite activities is on Match.com. You say, okay, cool. Well, what activities do I want to do in my life that bring me pleasure, and what activities do I want to do with this bitch? Okay, cool. Well, I'll put those on a little survey. I'm not putting like, I like to, pick my toes from time to time. Like, people are selfish. People are vain. So a vain motherfucker gonna want to date the best motherfucker. You sitting there talking about, I hope we can work it out. You don't sound like you're the best.
And what about over here?
I really don't think it's a big deal because people get busy. Mm-hmm. So you need to be able to understand that, because I will love the same thing coming from her, I'm not getting frustrated because I didn't answer the text message right away. Mm-hmm. So I think, it's a give and take, okay. So that's really important. So I wouldn't mind.
Great, thank you. So I am now going to have you pop one balloon.
She kind of touched her boobs with this crossed arms guy. I think he might stay alive. Okay, I was wrong.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I like the way she dressed. It's pretty nice. It's not too.
Sometimes when women fiddle with their clothes or fiddle with their hair, it means something. I think that's. I've read books before and did different. I know a little bit about body language. What they say is it doesn't always mean like yes or no. What it means is something is off or something. Something is on their mind. This means a change for her. So that could have been like, she's tightening up to, I don't know, be safer from him. I don't know. You don't want to get too deep with the body language. But the reason that she popped was just everything about him looked pretty weak. And he didn't say nothing. The question trapped him. So coming back to think, be, act. He could act confident, but he doesn't think in that, and he isn't that. He as a man, he isn't that, right? So his actions, that body language stuff with the folded arms and the weak voice, that was part of it. The conversation is nothing but your mind going to work. That was part of it. And all that added up to a no for her. Is he a bad guy? No. Does that mean that he has to wholesale change his whole personality? No. I would say he needs to be more comfortable at displaying his honest personality. And he needs to set at the table for this bitch to say, okay, cool, I'll try what you're making today.
Revealing, and it's really, really good. I like the style.
Thank you.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping his?
I just like their answers better. Yeah, I don't have any complaints.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we are down to 2 guys. Guys, any questions for our lady here? You're ready? Okay. Here, we'll start here. We'll be over there soon.
Again, I just hate the lack of preparation. You know, the show's been on for like 3 years now. You know, potentially that question is going to happen. I need a question that's going to pop. I need a question that's a dummy one would be travel. And let's let her know. I like to travel. I like to go to these. Like, get specific, get a story, get some fun in there. Let's reveal a little bit of your life, but then put that into your question. I don't mind asking questions. I prefer the question loaded up with a big hunk of me and then fired at her vis-a-vis, what do you do for work? Right? If you sit there and say, well, I like to go, when I'm my spare time, I like to go and get these music jobs. Let's say you told her a story that shows her what you're talking about. Here's me at this music club, but that's the kind of music I like. I fuck with R&B. I like these different peoples. Right now, I'm listening to such and such. Then you fired and said, what kind of music do you like? Okay. Sometimes you can get a little cute here and there. What kind of music do you like when you're feeling happy, or what kind of music? She say she go to the gym. You say, you be pumping it up. You be getting like, what kind of music do you like to work out with? Or something like that. It's a stupid fucking question. But if I can give her me and load it up, now I've got more powerful influence. The problem with the suit guy with the big dick print is he makes a great first impression, but if that's all he is, then that's all he is. Oh, it's another NBA basketball player with a huge dick. Do I want that? Do I not want that? Cool. Remember, she's felt, or at least experienced from her father, uncle's brother, cop, fireman, teacher, the men in her life. Please circle that. Understand she is influenced very heavily by the men in her life. If I'm coming across differently, that's a big problem. Well, she picks the bad boy. No, the bad boy just has qualities of the men in her life. Is that good or bad? Yes. She could have a shitty childhood. So she picks the bad boy who's got a felony. Or she had something happen to her as a kid. She lost 75 pounds. There's a lot that goes into her. This is why it's not fair to say she's automatically this. It's the same thing with you. You wouldn't want someone coming to you and saying, you're automatically these things.
On a sad day, like you were saying, like not communicating, going ghost, what do you do to bring yourself up?
Firstly, I'm going to pray for sure. I'm probably already doing that, or listening to gospel.
Right.
Pray, listening to gospel.
I want you to come play for Russell University. Let me ask you something. When you've experienced a lot of losses, how do you get going for the next game?
Stuff with my kids, that's what brings me joy. Hanging out with my daughter, figuring out what she got going on. She's pretty well known, so being in her business is my fun. But yeah, just pretty much praying. Like I said, I like to sit at home. I bake cookies all the time, so yeah, I figure it out. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
I don't have too many sad days, though, to be honest.
That's great.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you, Cap. She told you she was lonely. That's something that she gave you some game about women. This is the place to do it. If you would observe women a little bit more, not as here's the guide, but just observe and then come back and say, this is how I would lead this. The mistake that I've made in the past is this. I may watch, I never would. Okay, I never would do this. But let's just say I watch Real Housewives. Them bitches be looking fake. Let's just say I do. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe in real life, because I'm capping on social media, I really watch this show. But let's say that I said, okay, she says, I got to have diamond rings, and if he can't get me. I go, okay, cool. She wants diamond rings. Women, based upon what I observe, want diamond rings. Okay. Well, I should lead her to diamond rings, right? These are all for her. As a man, I would not want to lead her to diamond rings. As a man, me personally, I'm more of a creative, and I don't place a high value on having a lot of money because it turns people into monsters. And people get too cute, and they think that that's what people remember. Nobody remembers the money you have when you go. No one goes, damn, I miss Uncle so-and-so. He had a lot of grip. He dressed so great. It's what you do in their lives. That's what a man is. That's why people feel the weight when a man is gone. They know what the motherfucker did in their lives. Women too. Your mother too. They do a lot more than they tell us. They do a lot more emotionally for us. We take that shit for granted. No, they don't. I don't have emotions. Okay. Go ahead and keep on lying. That's the bitch that cheer for you. You know, you something good. She go, oh my God, yay, we're celebrating. If it was just you, it wouldn't be no celebration. It wouldn't be none of that. You should celebrate yourself far more often. But I digress. Here we go.
All right. Any questions here?
Yeah, see, I feel life is all about life. And you on a passport?
Yes.
Okay. See, that's really all I want to know. We gonna hit the highway.
Okay.
Same way we flew out here, we're gonna fly somewhere else.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. Well, let's head on back this way. All right, Anna, I am going to have you pop one more balloon. You got one? That's gonna.
And see, and this is what our mistake is. There are women that will choose up on Mr. Lifestyle, right? You're probably saying that might work with her. You're right. There are different ways to get at some of these different women. But I submit to you, the nigga that was breaking her down, it was not the fact that he took her to a bunch of places and passports. The nigga that she was crying over, crying with the snot and the depression and I don't know what I'm going to do next. And the one that tried to get back with him like 6-7 times, this nigga wasn't the world traveler. Okay. So she has more questions. I don't know who I'm going to be traveling with. Safety concern. Risk is number one for them. There's always at risk. But number two, Pat, so how would you lead her out of risk? You could do that. You've got a relaxed demeanor. You've got a logical side. You've got a more or less emotional. You're programmed socially to be less emotional. That's a good thing. She's going to need to see that you're less emotional. In fact, you like being that, less emotional. You don't like all those crime movies. You love that. So what a wonderful thing. The thing that you love, being less emotional, not emotional, just less, is the thing that she's looking for. But what do? What you mean? No. What that's supposed to mean? Oh no, you're gonna have to be. I got to have this. Or why you a single mom? No. Okay, well you know why she said no.
Can I help you determine between two of them?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so what is love to you? Like, how would you define what makes you feel love? Not like, oh, what's my love language, but what are you longing for? Like, this is what I needed a woman to make me do this or make me feel this way.
In the college setting, this is your.
Well, one, I love love. I got Drake love. Mm-hmm. That's number one.
Man,
but like,
you fucked up on 2 accounts, my dig. You can't mention Drake in a sentence as a grown man. That's like saying your favorite rapper is Meek Mill.
Just feeling love, like communication. That's my biggest thing. Like that's not a love language, but that's just number one key of all. So, like I said, I got Drake love. So I definitely have it for you.
Okay.
All right, and what about over here?
Love for me, love is more about loyalty with me. I done had a lot of people abuse me, you know what I mean? Like take advantage of it. So now I'm looking for more loyalty, you know what I mean? Don't hit the safe, don't be all with the foolishness.
I don't know if it's true or not, but the problem is, let's say he's got the safe, he got $1 million in there. You just said that people play you out. You didn't say how you came back from that. You know, I don't want to say advertise, but like I said, influence, and if you want to put another word on top of it, intrigue the motherfucker. You can be intriguing. There are layers to how you think about things. You're a deep motherfucker. You're a complex motherfucker. You could be that. You could think about a woman with complexity. You could think about your life as a complex thing, to take it to a higher level. You can do that. You want to do that. So he's talking about his failures. He ain't talking about his strength. Influence and intrigue the motherfucker. Look, bitch, you know, I got some dope shit for you right here. Let me intrigue you with this answer right now. What the bitch asked, what's love? What is love to me? You know, love is waking up in the morning and it's another great day. We celebrate, you know, being on earth. We definitely hit it because, you know, when I see a beautiful woman, I'm gonna make you brush your teeth now, but you know, we're gonna do some things. But then after that, you know, we might make a little breakfast. You know, I like to get a little healthy. We might go for a run, something like that. But I think love is those moments that you can be your most self. You know, I like to be myself as a man, and you could be free as a woman, and we just connect off that connection, and we have a understanding of each other that nobody else has access to. It's our special connection, but it's mostly like our special, like a home. Like if anybody want to try to get it, you know, I'm gonna protect this house, you know. And so, you know, a lot of people want you to cook and clean. I want you to help make this home with this love. You know, I think you can do that though. You're looking real great though. I like this. It's interesting. The big color, the big poofy shit on the side is interesting to me. But it's, you know, it's intriguing. Are you a designer? Like, why can't you do that? Why can't you ask her if she do something cool for a living? Are you a model or something like that? There's different ways to fuck with you, but you're having fun. You know, it's not always manipulation if you're just gonna have some fun. Have some fun.
What you say you do again? Tomorrow, don't hit the safe.
Don't hit the safe.
What do you do? You contracting?
Yeah, I'm contracting.
Okay.
I'm contracting.
All right. It's that time now. Go ahead and pop one balloon.
Yeah, nobody stood out.
I know. Everybody said it's tough.
That's your cousin? Well, tell me something about him then, because you know.
Oh,
He said that's his cousin?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Y'all cousins?
Yeah. He's a great man.
Come on, bro. Oh my God, bro. The more losing points. Look, I don't like to get into the man competition. But if I'm looking at something that I like and I want to get my hands on it, my eyes on it, my tongue on it, my body on it, up and under it, if I want to cuff up that hair and tell something in her ear that I don't usually tell most people, what am I, charity now? Like, hey, I want my cousin to win.
But
like, who wants to be gifted some pussy?
Petition.
I wanted to fuck you, but I wanted to fuck your cousin, but he said come to you. So I'm like, all right.
We fighting for a woman right now.
Well, both of y'all square up, and whoever win the fight. Whoever win the fight.
I can't fight.
Fight.
Oh, that's it right there.
I can't fight.
That's it right there. And it's okay that he's honest. Let's give him 2 points for honesty. I'd rather have him do that. Here's your problem. Your life isn't worth anything to you. That's why you don't know how to fight. And you don't have anything worth fighting for. What would you throw hands no matter what? Usually it's a racial slur, it's a family member. What about you would you throw hands no matter what? Probably your money, yeah. In your house, yeah. If they was heavily disrespectful to you, you probably would have to throw hands. What about your character? Is worth checking a nigga on? What character trait would you, if they said, man, you a bitch. You a straight liar, dog. You say, oh, nigga, what? Shit. Like, what character traits about you? Like, yeah. Besides smart, which everybody says, I'm smart. Everybody thinks they're smart, by the way. Women too, so don't call women dumb either. There's a lot of it, you know, you might see a lot of niggas like, I see the truth of a bitch. I see the truth of a bitch. Here's the thing. Nobody wants to be told the truth about themselves. Not the honest, brutal truth. Like, you don't go to a person at Subway and be like, damn, nigga, this what you did with your life? You know what I mean? You don't like be like, yo, time to lose weight immediately, bruh. Like, you don't, you know what I mean? And if the motherfucker told you a story, he said, yo, I was trying to mac on this hoe, right? You said, oh, yeah? Well, let's just say he was super big like me. You'd be like, nigga, you ain't fucking, you ain't got no hoes. But you wouldn't say that shit, nigga, this is a fake story, huh? So, but fighting for her is also our first number one thing, risk. She's a beautiful woman. She is always at risk. Beautiful women even more so at risk. And then a lot of times the insecurity, to my mind, watch this. Because dudes treat her so fake, she has to live up to that. And she knows it's not real. Sometimes I've gotten boxes because I didn't act like the bitch walked on water. A lot of times beautiful women are rating for like a real nigga that can just be regular and keep it real. So don't think you're priced out because you're a mailman or something like that.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Listen, she is gorgeous. Like, you my type, you match my fly, you know.
I know, you said you design clothes and stuff.
Yeah,
you probably could have put some
so,
outfits together.
You got everything going for yourself, and I like what you got going on. Keep on pushing, though.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Keep on pushing.
Thank you. Okay, so Anna, let's head back this way. I'm going to have you join us on up here. Come on up. I'll have you stand over here. All right, so any final question between the two of you before we determine if there's a match? No?
I got a question. Do you have a problem traveling?
I don't have a problem traveling, but I'm probably going to pop, so.
Yeah, I wondered about this. And I'll tell you what the remark was. The remark was when he talked about the stalker shit. Remember, she's at risk. I think the number one thing, and even I have really failed to recognize, the anxiety of the approach cannot be displayed because she's at risk. And so she can't, it's like double anxiety. You ever seen, they say this, you ever heard that bitches, what do they have the period at the same time? You ever seen bitches at like a movie or a girl star or a wine bar and the bitch start crying and what the other bitch do she start crying. So I'm like, what? It didn't happen to you. And then another bitch, you're going to make me cry. Well, there's something about influence there. But that's how they work. So it's safe to say that they can feel the feelings of other people, which is one of their great gifts. It's called empathy. That's why we hate it. Hey, I ain't feeling no feelings for that Palestinian kid. Fuck him. Well, there's the children today in Minnesota that died. What do you feel for their families? Please tell me you've got a heart in there. Black or white, what do you feel? Trans or gay, what do you feel for the parents? You don't give a fuck. If they told you, man, the people were liberal, you say, oh, no. No, you say, damn, that's fucked up. I mean, he's liberal, but goddamn. That's the thing that still makes us human. But if she can feel a woman's anxiety, what does she want from a man? You might like watching scary movies. If she jumps, what does she want you to do in reaction? If she's scared, does she want you both to snuggle in each other's arms? You're the protector. You are. You're bigger than her. You want to. If she's beautiful, this is what the beauty is for too. Like, yo, get your hands away from my sexy ass bitch. Like, she needs that. Ain't nobody squaring up with some sloppy looking, oh yeah, well, she's mine. You know? But she wants to be that. But she needs to know, A, she's not going to do that just because she has a vagina. But then you was talking about, oh, yeah, I got the location services. You could, no. If you say you're straight, I trust you to be straight. And I will never do anything that makes you feel not safe. And I want you to go fly like a bird. When you come around me, you know what it is. That's all it has to be, y'all. Talk that. She got to work and cook and clean it. Look, y'all, in the relationship, you know what it is. When we come together, you know what the fuck it is. That's all it's got to be. You Dr. So-and-so Johnson out there. You clinical head of the thoracic surgery out there. When you fuck with me, you know what it is.
You gonna pop?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why did you want to pop?
Just because I feel like I was a little shaky on the career. I don't know. I've been with a lot of people that are flashy and on the go like that, and it kind of just didn't work out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you had your balloon till the end. Why so?
Oh, she said about the career. It just is what it is. I like what I like. I did a lot of time in the feds. I'm here where I'm at. I'm 13 years at a commercial roofing company. I own my own business. I feel like you gotta live life to the fullest.
Yeah, he sounds like an ex-felon that will go nuts if you don't know where you're at. And she picked up on all that. Right? And some other things probably don't add up too. Why can't you just keep your wealth to yourself? Why can't you keep your business to yourself? Why can't you be above her? She's not cleared for that information. What subjects are your CIA? She's not cleared for that information. She's a random bitch. She's not cleared for that. What treatment of a woman is in your CIA? She's not cleared for that. Oh, well, I need you to take me. No. I'm afraid that you don't have those privileges. You are random bitch. No, you get random bitch privileges. You are not that bitch. You are a random bitch. You are not that bitch. You are not on the team. You do not get those privileges. He got to buy flowers. He got to shit. No, he doesn't. And see, you would twist up your face if the bitch had 35 pounds. You said, bitch, I ain't getting you no fucking flowers. You say, you must picture me, but if the bitch fine as hell, your brain turn off. Turn your brain back on. We talked about that.
Thank you. Well, have you head on back, please.
Nice though. I do like the suit.
I kind of like the suit,
all right,
too.
Well, unfortunately, that is all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic. Let's make some noise for her, guys.
Oh, she did okay. Back in a second. We got a match. What was that match?
A man who works hard sweats hard.
Old Spice swagger fights sweat. So coach thought I was slacking. You see this?
This way, we are down to 4 unpopped balloons.
Okay.
Go ahead. Thank you. I'll have you head on back. All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. All right. Let's bring out our next
Here we go.
single lady. Hello. Welcome in.
All right, we got this. We got this. Put yourself in the mindset. She looking good. You looking good. You feeling good. What we thinking about? What do we observe? We know we feel great. Do we want to take her to the place that we can set up to make a bitch feel real good? What we think about that?
Koya.
Sequoia, how old are you?
I'm 37.
And where are you from?
The DMV area.
DMV, okay. What do you do?
Government contractor and an esthetician.
Okay. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Oh, I'm a karaoke queen. I like the roller skates. I like anything that go fast, jet ski, ATVs, traveling, wineries, museums, all the above.
All right. Mm-hmm. And what do you look for in a man?
A man that's secure, a man that speaks with intention, shows action, A man that knows what he wants and doesn't play any games, is honest.
You know, halfways don't it always sound like they describing what they not? You know, you don't ask for something that you already are. Right? What she talk about playing games and he got to be secure. Don't it sound like it's opposite?
Yeah.
All right. And now what are some deal breakers?
I wish I coulda, woulda.
Oh.
So a man that just talk, no action.
Okay.
Yeah, a liar. Just lie about everything. Little white lies. I don't do liars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
So that sums it up. Yeah.
So we have not got any pop balloons.
Okay, so here's the way people do it. She doesn't want to have her time wasted by the woulda, coulda, shoulda. So in order to be with her, I need to not waste her time. That's the way everybody does it. Because that makes sense. Okay? That's wrong. As the leader, you wouldn't have your time be wasted. And all you want to know is if she coming correct, because you already know you don't waste time. Remember I said most people try to solve for women. You don't need to solve for her. You need to present what about you will be a place for her to get that. She looking for a motherfucker that don't waste his time. What about you is going to let her know that she got to come to play and that we about this business? What did you say? What is it you are as a man? What do you think about that could be doing that? You see how it's always more of an active process? A bitch gets to turn her brain off when she go home. It just runs and goes everywhere. Man, he got to be working on something so that he's ready to make it happen when it's time to make it happen. We live in the realistic world, which means we don't just dream up something and it happened just because we thought it. We know it must be acted upon and done in a way to make it actually come about. How are you actually going to set this place for her with the details? So this question, I'm not going to be, what's my man doing? We got the balloon under our arm. We got this going on. I'm not going to be doing this. See, we got different height, but the short king, remember a bitch chose up on him. So we got different things. We think this matters. We think they paying. And they are getting a first impression. You know, we ignore this face. We ignore these shoulders. We ignore the stance. We ignore the fit. We ignore the eyes. So I'm an old player. If you told me, who should she drop the panties for? Oh. Well, I think my man, you know, he a bigger nigga. You know, he got a black fedora. That shit is fly as fuck. Those hats are expensive. Clean line, look pretty good. I don't like these tennis shoes with the suit. Plus, this is not a color we would wear with the suit. My man's pretty slick over here if he took the glasses off. You know, these two cats, all these cats, I don't like the way they doing. Okay, that's what would make sense to me. Here's my problem. I'm not a bitch. Here's your other problem. We don't know what this bitch like. Here's your other problem. We don't know the man inside these clothes and these fits and these beards and these eyes and all this. Who's the real man in there? She got to do that detective work. Why? Because if she do it wrong, she'd be dead. You don't like it. You don't have to like it. The world is not called, do you like everything that happened?
So let me go ahead and hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hang on to that, and I'm going to have you pop 3 balloons.
3.
Mm-hmm. Whenever you're ready, go right ahead.
Okay.
Strength and adversity. Take this on the chin. You got it.
2 more.
It happens. I would want to knock it down too. It just ain't gonna happen.
You can stay down over there. We'll start there.
So it just ain't gonna happen. You know, we try to have other avenues, other ways of getting the motherfuckers, so that this don't have to be our only thing. My mistake probably in life has been like, let's just go to the bar or this one place, right? No, you can't. I mean, hey, give yourself peace of mind to be interacting with motherfuckers. where's other places you can interact with women, right? Even going to the wine bar and just observing them, not all the time, but they make classes for different things. They make your hobbies have a different thing. There's food festivals, fairs, there's beaches, there's museums, there's art centers, there's games, sporting events. You got to try to put yourself where the motherfuckers actually are. Otherwise, you can't really say, modern this, modern that. How many modern women have you tried to, actually be around?
Stand right here. All right, your name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
Okay, James, 37. My balloon was unpopped because she's very attractive, beautiful.
Thank you.
You said karaoke queen, karaoke king over here. So I take that. I take it that you can sing a little bit, not sing the same. Okay. You bet. I'll pick that balloon back. But no, in all honesty, you're lovely, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I just want to hear what you got to say.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right. And now, why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Yeah, beautiful eyes. I would just say the height. Yeah.
Okay.
The height.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's head over here. Your name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
The height is, to my mind, an instant visual cue. But you have never seen women go exclusively taller than them. Also, you've seen 5'2" do 5'6". You've seen that. You've seen it. And if you don't see it, find everybody who's 5'8", 5'7", and ask if they're married. That will kill your tall thing. Past that, she's assessing risk. She's assessing bulk. She's probably assessing who's going to get out of whose way. That's got to be you. You got to have that mindset. So what would you be at 6'9" that you're not now? What's your mindset at 6'9"? What changes? Okay. What's your mindset if you have a big dick? What changes? What's your mindset if you already had a hella bitches? What changes? If you had hella bitches, you would talk a different way. You would look a different way. You dress a certain way. Act as if. I mean, that's kind of what people do to learn certain things. You act like the person you be. But past that, thinking, becoming, or being and acting, before that, imagination and wanting the motherfucker, becoming that thing, practicing, rehearsing, doing that thing in a small way, failing a whole bunch. The last one, basically, the whole rehearsing is basically, I would say, fucking up. Most men are not brave enough or prepared enough to fuck up. And then we make fun of motherfuckers that make mistakes. This is the great failing of masculinity. Anybody who does not have thousands of women, a huge dick, a bunch of money, and fucks up a lot is somehow a lesser man. We went from competition to superiority to hierarchy that's already baked in from when we were born. It's gotten out of hand.
Lawrence, 45. It was unpopped because I like the height, feet. I like everything about you.
Thank you.
You got the D8 on your wrist.
Thank you.
Locks, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, pretty smile.
Thank you.
Set the table. Go ahead and set that table. She got a pretty smile. What are you going to do with it? You going to make your new ways to smile? Why couldn't you say that? I like these braces. I want to see them more often, Plus, I like these tattoos. They pretty fly. I like women with tattoos. I got tattoos here. We can get tattoos together. I like expressing myself. Tell her a little bit about you. We can do more here. There's food on the table. We just haven't served. We got reasons. Sometimes you give a bitch a blank table. Why is she going to sit down? Give her something that makes her want to get two forks and go to town. Influence and intrigue.
End up popping his balloon.
The gold.
They come out, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
in the bed. Just a little trim,
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. And then
I like that answer. I kind of liked it. I kind of like, wow. If it was like real arrogant, I kind of like, wow. Okay. Shit, I love this beard. I like it.
Your name and age and why was your balloon unpopped?
My name Jeremy Roy. My age 34. And I ain't pop my balloon because we look good together. You got on purple. You got on purple.
We do? I thought this was blue.
Nah, this purple.
Okay.
You up here playing.
Okay.
But that's the reason why my balloon was on. And she look good. She beautiful.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, that's the reason why my balloon was
Man, he faded to beat the band.
on pop.
Okay, and why'd you end up popping his?
He a little too skinny. I'm a little slim thick, you know?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say about skinny?
I know what they say.
Okay. I was reminding you. Some people be forgetting, so I was reminding you.
No? Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's head back this way. We are down to 4
What do they say? I'm not. I haven't been skinny in quite a while. What do they say?
pop balloons.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask our remaining guys a question.
Where is everybody from? Do you have kids? How many? And how's the relationship with the mother of the kid?
Okay, what the fuck? So we got personal real fast. Is she cleared for that information? Are you clearing people on the internet to be a part of your business? If so, I'm not clearing her for a lot. I don't give a fuck who she is. She a random stranger. I'm not clearing her for a lot of information. I have 2 children. Me and the baby mama is cool. But I want to get back to you. If we was on a date, let's get back to us. You know what I mean? Let's get back to this. She ain't cleared for that information.
Okay. Name and age first and answer to her questions.
My name is Adam. I'm 43. When you say where everybody's from, what do you mean?
Well, where do you live?
Okay, I live in Casa Grande,
Where's that?
Arizona.
Okay.
Oh.
And do you have kids?
Oh, no kid.
Okay.
Let's go on over here. Name and age and answer to her questions.
I'm Bryson Lawson. I'm from the Polk County area. That's between Orlando and Tampa, a little small city. But right now I reside in Orlando, and I have a son.
Okay.
He's 11. And answer your question with his mother. We co-parenting.
Okay. That's good enough.
Name and age and answer to her questions.
Man, we got nothing to do. My God, that's my little troublemaker. You know, he probably causing trouble right now, but he a good kid. We can't do nothing. If we're gonna talk about my kids, let's do something. How do you feel about your kids? What do you like to do? What you joke about them, fuck with it. Let's build this place. Why does it have to be a morgue every time you talk to her?
My name's Andrico Gibson. I'm 38, and I have an 8 and 11-year-old, both boys.
Okay. Same mother?
Same mama, yeah.
Okay. That's good.
I think you said how was the relationship?
Oh, yeah. How's the relationship?
With the baby mama?
Mm-hmm.
The mother of my child, I mean.
Yes.
Children. We cool. We make it work.
Cool, or just cool?
We cool.
She doing too much. Okay. And even Arlette is like, yo, you're just doing too much. This kind of a red flag for me. I liked her, but see, and this is the thing, I think it's okay. I think it's the same way kind of women do. You might like a motherfucker, but you start killing yourself. Like, I kind of liked her. I kind of like the complexion. I like the little braids. But this stupid shit is kind of a turnoff. Now, I can either be done with this conversation or get us off that. Right? We could joke. We be like, yo, why you all in my business? You're trying to find out everything. Everything is good. Everything. My family is wonderful. They are one of my primary motivations for being the man you see in front of you today. But you would never have to worry about my family straight. They're always gonna be straight. But right now I just wanted to say, get her off that. Right? Blue, purple, whatever, you wearing the hell out of this dress. I like all the colors. So, you're doing the damn thing. Like, do something. What is she gonna get by choosing up on you? She get to choose. That's her power. She gets to choose. But what's she gonna get? Just a nigga that answer questions the way he's supposed to answer them?
Okay. Some be too cool, Okay.
Sit down over here. Name and age and answer to her questions.
Okay, Rashid Silver, 45.
Oh, he took the glasses off of it. He took the glasses off for this one.
I do have 2 kids. One's in college, track star, in Georgia right now. Another one is in Georgia. She's 6 years old. That was another situation, but we do have a relationship, but she's married, and that was like a situation we really just got ourselves into a mix about. We co-parent, have a little dog.
Okay, my man has done some real shit. My man has been through some real things.
Love her to death.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you. All right, let's head back, and I'm now gonna have you pop one balloon.
Now let's say we see some signs we don't like from Mr. Fella down the way. What if she choose Mr. Fella? What's that mean? I'm supposed to go to jail? I'm supposed to be shady and all up in your business? I'm supposed to have a real complicated story with the mother of my child? Is that what that mean? Like I gotta be this nigga? You see what I'm saying? To resolve her is not always the correct answer. It's tempting to say, okay, cool. She needs this from a man. So I've decided this is what it is. That's what I should be across all women. The problem is only the fundamentals are going to be what they're attracted to across the board. But a lot of these bitches are fucked up or have bad childhoods or have mental problems or they've been fucked up by another dude. So why would I, if she dated roughnecks and got dicked down by a roughneck, she could have said, ooh, he reminded me of this person. So am I supposed to be a roughneck because this bitch decided to choose up? So you can't let a woman dictate what you'll become. Because often she's lying or it changes when she gets older or she doesn't even know what's in her mind. So it's almost like Mission Impossible. All I am is my balls and my word. Okay, that's who I am. I'm a man, and I give you my word. I'm gonna try to treat you right, take care of you. That's all the bitch. That's all. Hey, you don't like it, you don't like it. If you get with a nigga like me, I'm gonna try to take care of you. I'm gonna try to treat you right. That's it, right? I'm not gonna be the nicest nigga of all time, but I'm gonna treat you right. You're gonna have the major problems with me.
One balloon.
We're turning up the obsession with our new sauced and tossed tender bites. Get at
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Why was mine unpopped? She looked good. She all right.
Okay, all right. Why'd you end up popping his?
The 6-year-old. Yeah, I have a 10-year-old, so yeah.
Thank you.
That's cool.
All right. So we are now down to 3 guys. Go ahead and ask them another question.
If you're having a bad day, what is something that automatically makes you smile? Whether that's doing something for yourself or somebody doing it for you.
Okay. We might as well start here.
I mean, the leader is never stuck. The leader does never not have an answer. When it's funny when they say, why do they pay him all the money? What they always say, it's what he does in the last 2 minutes, right? But think about what the coach actually has to do. He has to settle the players. He has to inspire the players. He has to calm the players down. He has to get everybody in the right spot. And he also has to call the right play. What a tremendous amount of pressure when things are actually on the line. Because if that guy makes the wrong decision, 90,000 people hate him forever. Some of these SEC, I'm gonna go to my first SEC game in a month. It's gonna be interesting. But some of these Texas boys, they remember that shit. Man, I remember that motherfucker from 1984. He missed the catch. That's the pressure of the coach. It's fun. It's hard to be a man sometimes. There's a lot of pressure in decision making. Leading is hard. That's why she don't want to do it. So when the relationship go bad, she can blame it all on you.
Good question. I think for me, it's just going to like a room and be by myself for like 10 minutes, you know, and I can calm myself down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a long time.
A long time.
Okay.
What about here?
This is tricky. It feels like attitude to me too. And I'm already over it. If you're over it, that's cool. Let me ask you this. Is there something past this? Is this her public facing persona? Do you have a method for being patient with some of that stupid shit and getting past her public facing persona? How would you do that when you talk? A lot of times we hang out in the public facing persona, don't we? Or we go immediately personal. I want to fuck. I bet you look like you like to suck some dick. No nuance. But she's kind of testing a lot. Some people like a feisty bitch. I don't care for it. But she is kind of testing, like everything she says is on point. But once I get past that, I'll find out she's insecure, blah, 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 deep down. I'll find out she's been cheated on, da, 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 da. Okay, so we still set the table. And if she fuck with us, she do. If she don't, she don't, right? If you want to keep on playing these games, you want to cut the price of admission. I get it. Most people don't have the balls to do that. But yeah, it's annoying to me too.
Bryson, 43. I'm a Pisces, so I'm a dreamer. So I really ain't even in that world.
Okay.
So getting mad, of course we all have bad days, but I'm definitely ain't. I'm gonna go by the water and just relax and.
That's all. That's how you like the water.
Right, I'm a water.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So that's gonna calm me down out the gate. So.
All right.
And what about here?
If I'm mad, I'm mad, I just go, do some self-care. Go get a massage or something, Forget about everything, turn your phone off. That's it.
Okay. I like massages.
Wake back up like massages? Okay. Say less, we got something in common.
Spa day.
Spa day.
Okay, I'm going to have you pop another balloon. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
I was finna throw this thing down so she know I was not finna pop. Boom. Look at her like, yeah, beautiful,
Thank you.
Just beautiful hands.
Say less.
I love everything about you, honestly.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Bark like you want it.
Huh?
Bark like you want it.
Bark? Like roof?
No.
Roof.
All right, so why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I had a recent experience with a water sign, and it's just not.
It ain't all. Take all water signs for the same water sign.
Oh, baby, no. I can't.
I ain't one of them.
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, we are down to 2 guys.
I mean, again, if you put 50 pounds on the bitch, you wouldn't care. You should be like, oh, that's a fucking stupid reason. That was the first thing I thought. It was a stupid fucking reason to do anything. So typically, she don't mean that. I think women are also conditioned to be very kind. I've experienced kindness. Maybe she'll say, it's just not a click for me, or there's not personality. Again, I'm not going to be for everybody. And quite frankly, you don't care about anybody else's feelings really towards you, but a woman's. Some people care about how men feel about them. I think that's weird. But it's always a stranger, and then we just do the most. I think you really just have to leave it stranger. Leave it, she ain't perfect. Leave it, she's going to be on Front Street. Leave it, she's going to be a little insecure. Leave it, she's taking a big risk. And just, really, really know what you want to offer her, what kind of place you about to design so she can take you up on that offer. And basically, you're going to be extending your hand. Come follow me. Well, you have to influence her to want to take your hand. If you're not doing that, then you don't have to do it necessarily for her. But the women that come into your life, you do need to be prepared to influence them to take your hand. Or how, So yes, the clothes sometimes matter. The smell good, the lotion, the lineup. But that's also just the outside. What's the man like?
There are 2 remaining guys. Any questions for our lady here?
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get 1,000
here. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, you was asking all the questions and telling this man to bark, so I got a few questions myself. Where do you reside and what do you do?
I said that when I first came out. You wasn't listening.
A lot of that happened.
I'm in the DMV area. You know what that is? DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Okay, I got some partners out there, but what do you do for a living?
Government contractor and esthetician.
Are you an esthetician too?
I mean, she really did say all that. You're advertising as a leader that you don't listen. She shouldn't choose you.
Go to those, get my face together.
Okay,
you fire though. You real fire.
He's done it twice now. I've caught this. This is twice. I was gonna let the first one go. Self-care. I was gonna let it go. This is twice now. Put my face on. Okay, I forget what the context was, but yeah, put my face.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some partners out there, but what do you do for a living?
Government contractor and esthetician.
Are you an esthetician too? I like to go to those, get my face together.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just too much. It's too much. And again, what's she still supposed to date her? This is something else we do. Okay, everything in common with the bitch we love. How does that get her intrigued? She knows what she is. What if she don't like herself? Now we got two motherfuckers that don't like themselves. Well, it makes sense because she gonna want to do everything together, and no, she's gonna want to do what a man takes her to. If I come to your town, let's just say I invite you to my town, and I say, hey man, come out to my town and figure out what you want to do out there, and we'll get some drinks sometime. You want to come out? Like, so we got two motherfuckers talking about self-care, but we ain't got talking about what we're going to be doing together. I'm not making her laugh. I'm not triggering her curiosity. I'm not saying nothing intelligent. I'm not showing her and revealing a piece of me so she can take my lead and do the same. What's all this other stuff? She's submissive. You want her to take your lead. You can lead. You're good at leading. You want to lead deep down. You want to lead pussy. You want her to do what you want her to say. You want to lead. But you might not know how to do it, and you might not be sure that you can take her to a good spot. You think she'll be disappointed with your leadership. That's a you problem, not her. But you could take her to a successful place. And you could make her feel great when she go there, and you could make her intrigued in a bunch of different ways. That is possible. You have that. But you're not saying that.
Though, you real fire. You on the other side of the world from Houston.
I mean, it's like a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, so you travel?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, that's all I had to ask.
Okay, all right. Let's head back this way. Any questions?
I think I was going to ask the same question. Where she
I
lives.
think she kind of is recruiting for a wolf. I think she wants to play for a wolf. I don't know where I get that with the testiness a little bit, but I think she might be more of a street type chick, or she's looking for a wolf not necessarily big, but a more aggressive type cat might really get her juices flowing. And if you not that, then you gonna get real bitchy and pissy about this attitude like I was. Now, I wouldn't like stomp off and be like, fuck you, bitch. But it just didn't do it for me. Does that mean I'm not a wolf? No, because she don't make me. I am not the answer to her equation, and what she thinks of me is not me. But she's going to be looking for some things. That's kind of what these responses are geared to do. Right? Now, if you answer it back with some slick shit, or you make her think, or you challenge her right back, or you take her to a different place intellectually, or you let her know how we're going to be moving together, forget all this silly stuff. Let me take your mind out. You need to relax and let me take the ride, the reins. Well, she'll really, really fuck with that, because that's what her personality is designed to filter out. That's where I'm going with that. She might say something like, you're trouble once you've passed the so-called shit test or whatever. You're trouble. I got to keep my eye on you. She said, okay, cool. I'm fucking with this. I'm looking for a man that's a bit of trouble. I'm looking for a nigga that's a little difficult. I'm looking for a nigga that keep me on my toes. When I talked to Russ, he was all butthurt. And he said, why you being so modern? And all of that. I can't fuck with him. But I like you. Fuck his car, fuck his clothes. I'm fucking with you. But get ready for it. Get ready. What kind of bitch you getting ready for? You want her to be submissive? Okay, what that mean about you? Okay, what do you do with a submissive bitch? How you talk to her? How you inspire her? How you empower the motherfucker? You could do that. How do you empower yourself? You could do that. You got a lot to be thankful for.
And she said Virginia, right?
No,
DMV. Okay. Another question. So, let's say
oh my God,
you want to plan a date for your man.
What?
How is it gonna look like?
A date that I plan for my man, what it's gonna look
in a fictional motherfucking scenario. What you talking to the quarterback trying to recruit the motherfucker? Tell me, how would you make up and design a play? That's not her fucking job. I don't care if you like it or not. It's not her job. What's happening with this red pill is probably, to my mind, masculinity in its patriarchal, racist form has come due. It's all about superiority, hierarchy, and making sure everybody else feels less than you. And now we're so angry about it, we want to make women do what we say and make minorities do what we say and prioritize things once again. And here's the bill coming due. Men are lonelier than ever now that women can make their own money and have their own homes. That's all it took. Education, and they can make their own money, and now we're fucked. That's how fast it was. They can like sex, and we're fucked. But that tells you about the men of old. They weren't good fucks. They held the money over her head, and they weren't smart, but they were just smarter than her. There you go. No, it's the cell phones. It's the social media. It's the woke liberal mob. No, it wasn't. This bill was always coming due. What has happened with the red pill, unfortunately, is it's trained our minds not to do anything. Our minds do not think. Our minds do not become. Our minds do not be. Our minds do not act. We do not do anything. And so what we want is for her to do the evolving. It's not unfair to want that. Why I got to do all this? Why I got to be this? Why I got to do that? Quite frankly, it's why you hire the manager at your job, because they've done more work than the regular employees. If you don't, then we're both deserve to be at the same place, which I think there's a place in love for that. We're equals and we're just going to cut it up along gender roles and we'll fill in each other's gaps. We will be in love. Cool. I think there's a place for that. Who has to lead it? We'd have to lead it first because they're never going to go that. We have to lead it. But I think there's a place for that. If we're going to cut it down, masculine, feminine, then you have to say masculine is the harder job if you want her to lead. And it can't just be, well, I make decisions and that's super hard. You would have to be doing the things that are indicative of leadership. She would have to feel and be inside of those things, unfortunately. Yes, once you do all of that, you should be far pickier. But you'll see women respond to it a lot differently. You really will. Really, leading a woman and having a plan for leadership, you'll really watch women, and you could even throw that in your online bullshit. I would like to do this first date here. I've got a great place in mind. Tell me what your da-da-da is. Right? Or I love to go on ice cream dates. Tell me what's your sinful, guilty pleasure. And if it clicks between us, maybe we'll go out to one of my favorite spots in this city. I mean, get her intrigued, get her talking. What else is there?
Like,
yes.
well, first
just a simple date.
It would be a surprise, but It depends on what you like. Like, I'll have to get to know you, but maybe a dinner, maybe a spa date, and then I'll have the house set up after we come back.
Great answer. I love this body. I love that.
Oh my God, bro. It's okay if you like to take care of yourself at the spa. I submit to you that they're still looking for a man-sounding man and a man just a man, mental man who's okay being a man. Forgive yourself. The Me Too guys took us out of it. It was tough to be a man for about whatever. It really wasn't, but maybe it's not as popular. In its toxic form, nobody wants that. In its forceful, controlling form, no woman wants to be controlled. She does want to be led, and she would be led by an emphatic, demanding leader. He would have to be worthy of that. It's no longer grandfathered in because you have a dick and balls or because the title says marriage.
Okay, you good?
Thank you. Yes.
All right. It is time to pop. Go ahead and pop one of these remaining guys' balloon.
Okay.
All right, so why was your...
Sucks, take it on the chin. Don't take it personal. How do I not take it personal? Remember who I am. And, you know, if you want to give yourself credit, you know, you got to give yourself a little bit more props in life. You got to give yourself a little bit more faith. Reward yourself. But, you know, did you keep it G'd up from the feet up? That's what we're going to live on. The only way to really live with it is you say, okay, was that my best shit? Was that some dope shit? You know, did I represent myself to the fullest? What else is there? You know, you rep your city. You ever seen a nigga, I'm Chicago all day, nigga. What? Don't fuck with me, bruh. I'm always confused. I'm like, what does Chicago got to do with it? You know, it's weak niggas in Chicago. It's weak niggas in LA. It's weak niggas everywhere. Stand up, motherfucker. I'm from Chicago, nigga. Shit, Southside. What? What that mean to me? I'm not going to your house. That means something to me if it was DoorDash. But you don't talk about yourself the same way. You'll say, yeah, nigga, what? Dangerous what, nigga? Shit. Fuck out of here. To a certain extent, that's what you're doing with her. And so that's what we got. We got 5 niggas, you know, missing that shit. They got no, they're not swear on the city, but they can't swear on themselves. Bitch, you better come choose this shit. Fuck. I don't like a lot about pimps, but that's how they talk. That's how they think. Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, and a bitch will say some horrible shit. You got to give me money. Bitch, you got to give me money. Oh, shit, here's my money, daddy. What's the problem? You don't think it like that. You put it on when a bitch pull up. Bitch, I'm him. Or you put it on when another man pull up. But you don't think that way. You aren't that. And you don't act like that. You don't act like that in all situations. Remember, part of confidence is not just strength through adversity. It would be strength through adversity in very many situations, if not all situations. That is a lot to ask for a man. That's why you get all the special stuff and her undying affection and love. She not gonna cheat. She might take you back after you cheated. That's why.
Balloon unpopped.
I think she's really pretty. I love the way she dresses. It's kind of simple.
I like the way you move.
And you have the dreadlocks. I kind of do so. You know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
He's boring.
Oh. Say
Nigga,
less.
what?
Let me have you scoot that way for me. Let me have you join us up here. Come on up.
Oh.
You'll stand right over here.
What?
All right. Any final questions?
What? No way. It's like that. This is the nigga that cracked the code. I got to hear this.
Between the two of you.
I have one. Movie on tonight.
What? Oh my God. Am I fucked up? Dog, am I fucked up? Come on, man. What do you see that I don't see? I missed something. I gotta watch it back now. I won't do it on this one, but I don't know what I missed. I hope it's just that she's really attracted to him. which sometimes that happens too. That's what they want. Everybody wants that. It's easy. You don't do nothing. Everybody want that. So we do all the muscles so we can be lazy. We don't want to die on our names and die on our characters, die on our lives. So we want to, oh, well, here are the muscles. Now you want to fuck me because I got the muscles. And it very much plays because women like strength. That's why it plays, not because you have six-pack abs. It looks like you can handle something. So look like you can handle something or be actually able to handle something. Think like it, act like it. Now, I miss this, and I will sit there and be wrong all the live long day. I still think she's looking for the wolf. I still think she's really looking for a go get it. Now the question is, are you ready to go get it? Now, you probably should have thought about it beforehand. But let's say it was on the fly and you were stuck. You said, I have no idea where I was going. Okay. I would just default to what I like to do or what I was going to get up to tonight. Even though it's even though it's not the funnest thing in the world. I mean, what did you think? I mean, if he's going back to the telly, there's a hotel bar. I say, well, we got the hotel bar. I don't know. All right. We got. I got to make sure you're going to bring this dress with you. Right? Because you can fuck with her too. That's something they kind of say. We talk about push-pull. There is an element of that, but that's more born out of the fact that you're kind of fucking with her, like we talked about, I think, earlier. Pretty much already knowing why she chose up on a motherfucker. So this response, he should know why she chose the motherfucker because he appreciates those things about himself. So he can be talking about his life with the honesty, and she coming along. But again, she want an adventure. She want to have fun. She looking to get it in. This is how fast it is. If he don't fuck up, he could fuck tonight. All he really has to do is not fuck up. The bar is pretty low for dudes. What's the problem? She may move too fast for him. And I do know a lot of men that they talk that sex shit, and even I've been that. But she was just too fast. And I'm not used to that. And that's okay. But you got to ask yourself, if this instant connection, are you ready to make it happen? Do you know how to make it happen and where to make it happen? You got to plan for different scenarios if you want them to come to your university.
Put me on the spot, huh? I do got one. You got a relationship with God? What's your relationship like with God?
Oh, yeah, I definitely do. That's what I meant to say when I came out.
I got to ask that.
Definitely. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, so they're Christians, but I have an own personal relationship with God.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, so translation, she's a freak. She fell away from the church, and now she's looking to have a lot of, she really responds to everything that wasn't. But remembering religion and the men that she grew up with, what are they? Very strict, very commandeering, but very guilty things. So she would love a couple different people. Guilty pleasure, sinful adventures. She probably would also really love a man who can be strict at times. Definite plan, rigid discipline, pushing forward. She definitely would like the quote unquote bad boy. But she's gonna really respond, to my mind. Directness and strength will be really big for her. She hasn't appeared to want to laugh, so we'd have to see how the sense of humor plays. Does she have a funny side? But she knows what she wants, and she's ready to make it happen. Given that, this is your big choosing signal. What's our problem here? She actually expects to have a great time. What a lot of people do, to my mind, that causes me to have a little bit of fear is that they assume that because she's given choosing signals, she will forgive or tolerate a bunch of mild, boring shit. That is true to a certain extent. But she isn't planning to be bored. And she's not planning to be underwhelmed. And she's not grateful to be underwhelmed. If she's choosing, that's rare. But what she's saying is, I am sexually attracted to you. I like everything that I see. And what is the question that she asked? It was a very honest question. What's next? Where are we going? Okay, I've expressed interest. I'm sexually attracted. I'm going to go this is as far as I intend to go. I've sat at the table. I have a fork. I'm ready to eat when it's time to eat. I'm ready to eat whatever you're serving. What's next? What's the problem? But this is really what you wanted. What we think it is she's going to provide the table, provide the food, provide everything for us. What it really is, okay, you can lead me. What's up? So when you see a beautiful woman and she's co-signing, you are saying, I want to lead you. I don't care if it's a stripper you were paying $50 to. Even the stripper wants you to tell her what the fuck to do. She doesn't go, well, just make it up as you go. I want you to do this, this, and this. Okay? It doesn't matter. Ugly, fat, Chinese, American, not Chinese American, English, white, black, pink, blue. They all want to be following a man. So this is as far most of them will go. There were a scenario where she says, let me come suck your dick, like at a bar. Yes, it's possible. Yes, I've experienced something similar. In those cases, one was really inebriated. But it's just going to be like, I don't even know, hitting the ball and you taking a swing at Fenway and you hit the ball into the lake. Like, you really don't plan that shit. It happens, it don't. But realistically, she is never going to be like porn and be like, yo, I think you're very sexy. I'd love to take you to the bathroom and suck your dick. So even if you had bathroom sex, you have to suggest bathroom sex. And you have to know what you're going to do. You have to know what you're looking for. In some places, the women's bathroom locks, the stalls lock. The men's bathroom usually smells like dog shit. Sometimes it smells like weed smoke. Hopefully it's a private bathroom where there won't be women in and out. Is it parking lot pimping? What's the car like? What kind of music were you going to play? How are you going to fuck in your back seat? Where you're going to fuck in the driver's seat? Probably makes sense to fuck in the passenger seat. Push it back. Could be in the back seat. I'm a big nigga. Could be in the back seat. But you can push the seat forward. Do it that way too. But if you have an Escalade, you're fine. If an SUV, you're fine. Do the seats lay down? Does your car smell good? Where are you planning to fuck the beautiful women? Where? Where are you planning to take the beautiful women? What are you planning to say to the beautiful women? This is real life reality. This isn't a movie. We don't cut to a dope place. We got to go. How you going to get there? What are you going to wear? What are you going to do to influence her to turn her mind off and follow you further? She's looking to tunnel to her most feminine spot. So she is just looking for the nigga that can take her there. Or is that honestly you? Well, it's going to have to be done by a leader and a masculine man. Are you that? Of course you're that. You are that. You are confident in things. You are ready to do that. You do want to fuck. You do desire to take it. Are you ready to fuck up? It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to not know. It's okay to not know what you're doing. It's okay to make the wrong turn. It's okay to go too fast. It's okay to go too slow. It is not okay to do nothing at all. You do not learn by doing nothing at all. There's not a thing in this world you're going to learn by doing nothing at all.
Man, I'm so like, hey, I gotta take one. Yeah.
Well, let me go ahead and ask my final question. Is it a yes for you for her?
Most definitely.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. Make some noise for them, guys. Y'all go on off. Go on off. Go on off. Make some noise, guys.
Not bad. Good for him. Why hate? I'll be wrong. I thought the score was a lot bad for all of them. I missed something. I usually don't miss, but hey, that's mistakes, right? I might watch it back and it'll be something I miss, and it could just be sexual attraction. That's the best case scenario. Even if it misses, sexual attraction. So okay, have the looks. The looks might give you, I don't know, a couple more switches that turn on. Great. It's not going to be a seal of deal, but yeah, it might put you ahead of the game. Why not? But you still got to do all the other stuff. And she's not looking to have it done. You can't do it from a place where you're her biggest fan, or you're standing on her shoulders, or making her feel small so you can feel big. And you can't just live that way when a beautiful bitch pop in the room. Look at this dude pants. I gotta point it out. I don't know why I'm looking. I swear I'm not sus, but look at this dude pants. Come on, bro. Oh my god. But that's interesting. I didn't even see it. I didn't even notice the ankles and all of it. I fucked up. I might have known that. But yeah, that's part of it too. What kind of table are you setting with this one? You know, look at what the women are saying. I got ready for 2 hours, ... Well, what did you do wearing this? Are you advertising you're a leader? Do you have that presence about you? The leader talks a certain way, don't he? He acts a certain way. He walks a certain way. If that bitch was in China, he would walk the same way. He would talk the same way. She could be gone from the picture. She could be asleep, and he still be talking that confident shit. He would still be thinking, acting that way. Take your baby steps. Fuck up. Thank you for being a man. This is the fun part. Then we got to go through all the bullshit. Hopefully he does well. But from this moment forward, it's his show. This is why a lot of guys come off bad on social media, because the women all see the same thing. It's his fault, and that's what it is. And with a lot of the red pill, they butt her. Why is it our fault? Why is it our fault? Masculinity, of course, is really ducking that. They're blaming it on modern women, not masculinity. It's something we don't do with men. We venerate. We don't punch up. It can't possibly be. I've known some real men, but we've let them down. The generation before mine let them down. My generation let them down. We're the original twerking generation. But it's okay for them to be sexual. We just couldn't really handle it. We thought all of them were sexual or none of them were sexual. We thought that was their only job. She is looking to fuck him. That's all we see, though. Let's see if I can back it up. Now, I'm not going to back it up to the guy, but I just...
Some noise for them, guys.
Okay. You say, let's do the external. This is all we see. She said yes. She said where we going. What did we think? Sex. Isn't it insane to think this bitch don't want to laugh? This bitch is cracking a smile. We haven't seen her really smile. For real. She don't want to smile more. She don't want to have more fun. She don't want to go to cool spots. She don't want to dance. She don't want to karaoke. She don't want to live life. She don't want to go on adventure. She don't want to see some cool spots in Phoenix. She don't want to have a great time. She don't want to get cuffed up. What do? Sex. So we see these two leave and we say, yeah, I know he hit. And we've done the breakdown after shows, and it's like, no, he fucked around and played games and blah, blah, blah. Who do they always blame? They blame the man. Well, that ain't fair, that ain't fair. It's always our fault. We always get dogged out. I'm with you. I'm tired of it myself. But that is the job. The leader takes the fall. If America's fucked up, you know who to blame. If divorces are fucked up, you know who to blame. If black women are fucked up, you know who to blame. If white women are fucked up, you know who to blame. You don't want to blame up, and you don't want to blame in the mirror. If I say the men fucked up, well, I'm a man. Does that mean I also fucked up? So we start doing what they do. Zero accountability. It's your fault, your fault. Somebody is going to have to take accountability. Well, why it got to be them? It's because they don't do that. You'll sooner find gold in your ass than a woman takes accountability. Sorry. It's just that's how it is. You ever seen a bitch cheat? What the bitch say? It was a sexless relationship and I didn't feel desired. Like, so that's why you was sucking and fucking the neighbor and the mailman and the grocery store boy. A woman needs to feel passion. He emotionally terrorized my entire mind and body. And the girls go, yeah, that happens. They do that. I also dated a narcissistic avoidant terrorist. I always have the terms. Like, you fucked him, no? And you went back to him like 16 times. That's because he conditioned my mind. They always do that shit. That's because he conditioned my mind. Like, okay. He was just a helpless baby in it all. It's frustrating. I want to hold him accountable too. It's just, it ain't going to go nowhere, so don't waste your time. I like these white shoes though. I like a good pair of whites. But she still want to go someplace now. When she said, where we going, that was a whole thing. You left the hotel. Are the sheets clean? Is it looking good? Did you plan to bring a broad back? Did you play what if I brought a broad back? You know, at least plan on a rainy day type situation. It's not always fun, but this is kind of what it is too. You know what I mean? Like, cats will say, oh, you know, was it Tyrone and Chad? They get all the hoes. But at the same time, too, I bet you they plan a lot of situations. I bet you they plan to fuck at the hotel and they plan to do this. And if not, even if that, they're good in the pocket. So they'll make decisions and be decisive. You know, we don't see that, right? We just see the stuff, the external, what Chad gets and what Chad does and all, you know, all this. But we don't see Chad as a man or Tyrone in his actions. And we don't see his decisiveness, his sense of humor, his jokes, his caring for, his gentleman, his dominant shit, you know, his cool under fire. We don't see none of that. We just say, okay, cool. He got a big dick, or he black, or he white. He's 6'5". That must be what it is. She's looking for the Chad Tyrone experience right now. So like we said, I don't know if I put that one out, but we could certainly act like we would want to be as that man. If you could be Chad, what would you do? If you could be Tyrone and you had it like that, what would you do? Would you just say, come over and suck my dick? And they would do that. And they say, sit on my dick and fuck me and come 6 times. And they would do that. No. What would you do? Well, I would fuck her real hard with my big dick. Okay, before that, what would you do? And is that all you're going to offer this shit? Is just some big dick to fuck? Here, I got some big dick, and that's what I've got. what would you say? What would you do? What would you think? What's Chad and Tyrone's mindset? I can steal most of it. I can't steal Chad because I'm not him, but I would rather be me anyway. But I can steal a lot of it. He's trying to steal his clothes. Steal or compare and contrast the attributes from within. Let's find the discipline. Let's find the consistency to fix them. Let's move forward as men. As always, thank you for being a man. If you stay to the end, I appreciate you. You've got this. It's going to happen. It's going to happen any day now, but we can't dream on it. We're the realism. We're the realistic motherfuckers. We have to do the hard work to get the job. But once we get the job of leader, we will invariably receive perks. And to the degree with which you lead, typically is commensurate with the amount and the quality of perks you receive. Or you can just try to make $2 million, whichever one you think is easier and more effective. It's your boy, Dangerous, and I'm out.